really good. It gives you like max speed fire remnants. You can crit inside Sleight of Fist. Like it basically just buffs up everything your hero wants to do and a little bit more. So don't underestimate that. But it's enough to outscale a Slark. No, I think this is Chrysalis' game, honestly. If Chrysalis plays solidly on this Slark, then I don't see any reason why he doesn't just carry this one. That's my take.
Yeah, like once he hits his Ag's timing, you can just kind of run down the Ember until the BKB, but once the BKB fades away, you're still pretty fine with Slark. You've got this instantaneous control as well with the blink timing of Armel. You've always got the Roar on Boom, so it's not the simplest game for the Ember to kind of dance around here. And the key thing is, honestly, the mid lane. Like, again, I mentioned it's a passive lane, but I still feel like the Viper has a timing against DK the first 2 levels, or where you can really shine. So you can bully out Armel, then that's where you find your opening. You delay DK timings, he's going to have to play a little bit greedier, work towards that blink a little bit slower in the BKB, maybe apply less pressure in the tower, and that's how Ivy finds their opening here.
The battle begins.
Stoikov just harassing down Boom, just because keep making sure he gets the bounce rune for himself. Easy peasy. Oh, but Cube's not going to find it so easy, as he's going to get run down by Yamich and Puppy.
Yeah, I mean, Shadow Word is still a really strong spell to throw out. It's a good, decent amount of damage early on. And you don't mind this at all for Secret. So, Puppy getting gold, probably not the ideal here to pick it up. And for the side of Ivy, I mean, 3 bounty runes start still pretty strong for them. But again, kills, they do count for a lot. But on a Warlock, I don't know if that's the scariest thing in the world.
I was just trying to... I don't know, Slark definitely not the not like one of the big winners coming out of the patch. Not much change with his win rate, honestly, so... It's not a hero I've actually seen people picking up so much, which is surprising, considering there's so much fighting going on. I actually would have, like, theoretically, I thought this hero would be actually really great in this patch, but... Doesn't seem to have really affected him too much. I guess the last patch was pretty good for him too, to be honest, with just, like, the items he enjoys being strong.
Yeah, I think, again, Slark is in a pretty good spot with upgrades to these quote-unquote dead item slots. Would say Echo Saber early on. I mean, Echo Saber not really because you disassemble, but you can do something more with it if you decide to reassemble. So I think the Slark can actually be a little bit better, just a little bit, depending on how well those items feel on the hero.
Meanwhile, Jinpensento getting stunned up. Boom and Yamich on top of him, and this should be the second kill of the game. And it's going to be able to kill him off. The chase potential for these two is pretty damn strong. You've got to be careful that you kind of don't stray too far from your tower.
Yeah, you've got to respect that. Again, Boom showed us a fantastic game last time. I love that. For all the games we've seen from Secret, it's never been a board game. It's been the Axis into the Ags, just trying to get as much harassment, as much damage off early, not really about the push. So I appreciate that. It's much more exciting to see the Beastmaster play that way, and Boom's already off to a good start. His courier is dead, so he's not going to be able to ferry anything out. I believe he does have his Basilius kind of lined up, or at least his brown boots kind of set to come.
And talking about exciting, this mid lane is heating up. Armel hitting creeps whilst Stoikov hits creeps, and they're actually not even hitting each other much. So yeah, it's not the usual Viper game where they're just trying to get an advantage over one another. It's very very lackluster over here. Let's look at another lane. How's things going at bottom? Oh yeah, there it is, the upheaval. Upheaval, making sure he gets lots of extra essence shift stacks off. You love to see it. Chrysalis balling out of control in essence shifts. Puppy takes the range creep. Thank you, Puppy.
Yeah, just trading a little bit. You do see Boom drop a bit low up top. And there is some decent harassment coming out here from Sonny and JMV. You have to be a bit cautious. But his courier is flying in. They were kind of both channeling for the Lotus there. Boom does pick it up. Yeah. Early chains.
Yeah, he has got the Lotus, which is going to buy him a little bit of time. Is it going to make a difference, though? Jin trying to run him down here. One more right click will be required, and I don't think he's going to get it as Yamish throws a Cursed Crown upon him. In comes Yaxis as well. Right clicks from Yamish is going to be enough to bring it down the Rubik. Nice beta with the Lotus, and that's going to set them up for a kill onto the Rubik.
Now, I like this build from Sanyo. Going 1-2 on the Ember. Just getting the chains to get this early aggression on. And Boom doesn't have the highest armor. The ring protection's helping a little bit, but the bonus damage from Sleight of Fist, it does add up quite fast. And the Ember's not the easiest target to hammer in with the chains, or hammer in with the axes as well.
Mel getting kind of low in the mid lane, but Stoikov not able to keep the poisons upon him. Dragon Tail, still a pretty decent start at level 1, despite the nerfs overall to stuns in the game.
Yeah. Still has some good impact. Again, mid lane is just a farm lane. You are winning out on Armel in terms of farm. So I guess what Clairvoyant said holds true. I mean, you can spit at a DK all you want, but he doesn't care. Dragon Blood, he'll regen through, you lose your mana, and you lose your presence. You just farm.
Yep. So how come we don't see the Nether Toxin coming out from Stoikov in this middle lane just yet to cancel out the Dragon's Blood? It's just not worth it.
Probably not. Like, it's a pretty long cooldown. You can clear out at least one wave of it, then it's just gonna be down. It's a lot of mana to commit as well for a hero with not much. So the poison attack just kind of secures you your creeps a little bit more consistently, secures you some harass. You only really want to have that Nether Toxin when you start to have some stuns come in, and for the most part, Ivy aren't keen to rotate. Their supports can, but it's a DK.
Yeah. What you gonna do? As the harassment continues, Armel shoved under the tower for the time being, and he's actually got a Midas queued up, so he's ready for the run back of game number 2. He's ready to get that value out of his Midas.
Don't excite me here, Nomad. don't excite me for a 90-minute game.
Cube getting very low down at bottom. Let's just try and run him down, but it's hard to secure kills when you're laning with a Warlock. You know, it gives you the stability of knowing that you're probably never going to really be in danger of dying with all the heals coming through, but also you don't really have a stun to play with. You don't really have much catch coming out from your support, so that is the trade-off.
Yeah. It's the trade-off you take. The Warlock, by his nature, is a stable support. There are opportunities to get aggressive. This lane is probably not it. Lycan's just too tanky with a Feral Impulse up. And the Snapfire is, well, rotating mid. This is where you'd probably want that value point in Nether Toxin, but you do have 2 value points saved for Stoikov, so you can kind of make that choice. They don't find the opportunity, though.
Yeah, they're looking for the setup. They might find it, actually. Cookie's going to come in. Armel, is he in trouble here? That's a question. He's a tanky boy, but they have the ultimate coming out. Viper Strike is there. They'll need a little bit more poison, and I think they're going to find it. Blood Grenade as well. Lift up, throwback, gets the kill. Stoikov brings him down. 3-mana rotation is what it takes to bring down the DK, but bring him down they certainly shall. But now the counter-aggression coming through from the side of Secret as they run down Jani. Keep trying to fight up with Yamich here. He's got the cookie available again here. He's going to use it, but Yamich jumps over it perfectly.
Ooh.
And it's going to be a double kill going towards the Dark Willow. Nice movements from the Willow.
That's sick. Sidestepping the cookie, getting the Crest Crown in the spot where the cookie would land, having Boom around to connect with a Wild Axis for damage. So you're finding everything early on for Secret outside of Armel's lane, which is to be somewhat expected, but it takes a lot of commitment down mid, which opens up your side lanes a fair bit. You're getting free farm flowing for Crystallis. You're getting some good recovery here for Boom after a little bit more back and forth early on. So overall, you're kind of happy with the lanes.
Armel,
You have 6 on Armel now, so you can just shove.
Yeah, really threatening the Viper there, actually, with that ultimate. And I imagine he's going to try and get a bit of damage up from the tower here as well. So Crystallis getting down. They down in the bottom lane, yeah. That was kind of unexpected, but you get the point in the pounce, and all of a sudden, Lycan becomes a kill.
Point in the pounce and 2 points in the upheaval. This is the more fun build for Warlock. 0-2-2.
There's no such thing as a fun build on Warlock. Stop coping.
It is. This is fun.
No.
This is fun. This is the most fun. Look at that.
Fun you can
Wow.
have on that hero. Wow, look at him go.
Engaging emergent gameplay up top.
So enjoyable. Yeah, Johnny getting very low once again here, and the Axe is going to be able to finish him off. It's another death for the Ember Spirit. Jim can't do much about that one. Wait a minute. There's a very fast dragon coming in. Look at him go. Getting on top of the Rubik. And this is going to be another kill going the way of Secret by the looks of it. But Brento, not much he could do about that one.
Yep. Nice little pickups. Good rune control coming out here from Armel. Immediately just running back bot.
Hey, down at bottom.
Got the Midas flying up.
Yeah,
Ooh.
they're going to be able to catch out the Lycan once again. Meanwhile, back towards the top lane, the aggression doesn't stop. Jani getting run down. Secret, they're really trying to cascade this game down upon Ivy, and they might just do it. Oh, no, Shani, he hits 6, he turns around, and he's immediately dead. Gets a kill onto Yamich, but I'm not sure that's worthwhile. Boom does get run down by Cube on the meanwhile, though. What a messy, messy few moments coming out from both teams there. This is just turning into a brawl.
It is. And Crystallis, off the back of all of that movement, though, does clear out the bot tier 1. And, well, you open up that off lane, so it's easier to invade for the Wisdom Rune. Next time around, it's easier to control this area with the Lotuses and catches Coop as well.
Freebies. This is crazy.
Yeah, that's concerning on a Slark. Free stacks Agi. Faster ride into that defusal timing. More activity to come out from him, which you do want to see when you are playing a little bit slower on your mid DK.
Yeah.
So it's already lining up. I mean, even Puppy just switches up top. He got the roar ready. It is a Dominator game this time for Boom, so not the Ags rush. But they can get the push going off the back of this. And Puppy, that's all, just going to 0-2-3. Actually going for the higher levels of upheaval. Understanding that, you know, I don't have a stun, but I do have a good slow. And no one wants to stun a Warlock.
That's true. That's true. No one's going to waste their time on that guy. No one trips over the old man. Wow. 10 minutes in, it's a 3k goal advantage for the side of Secret. They have done very, very well outside of these lanes. Crystallis absolutely owning. Boom, doing absolutely great. Got a bunch of kills up here in the top lane. Armel, yeah, he got ganked, but he's got himself a Midas, and he hasn't really struggled on CS either, so the Viper pick just doesn't really seem to have done a whole lot. And I'm always worried when this hero doesn't really get much done outside of the lanes, because why did you pick it? What's it gonna do? Like, I always feel like there's just... If you don't absolutely run over your laning phase, then I never feel very good about this Viper pick. But I'm ready for Stoikov to prove me wrong.
Oh, Ade again?
Yeah, he's getting caught, but Crystallis, I mean, this time, Ade has help, so Crystallis probably won't be able to finish off Ade as the rest of the team. No, they're actually coming over. I thought they were going to come in through the triangle, but it's not the case. Ade just left alone, but forced to pop the shapeshift at the very least, so playmaking potential from Ivy's offlaner is going to be limited for the next 100 seconds.
Yeah, nice spell to force out. You don't mind too much. You find the dominated creep as well. Decent amount of gold coming out for Crystallis. He's got that defusal up. He kind of wants to run with it, but he's also just kind of staying in this lane. Keeping the farm game going. Dominator for Boom is coming out now as well. So we'll have that extra creep for the push coming out. And Puppy does have his 6. So the Chaotic Offering's ready. Chain stunning with a Primal Roar could be the big way of just locking in Sani now in these fights.
Yeah, it's always scary to drop a golem on an Ember Spirit though, because you know he can just end up dodging it out. He's got so many spells which just help him dodge those 1 second stuns, or well, microsecond stuns.
No, it's a little bit annoying, but guess you could just follow through from the roar. Could be the way to go. Smoke out here from Ivy. They've got the travels up on Stoikov, so he can keep these chases up. He's rushing the Ags. Wants to kill, but no one's up top.
Middle lane going down. Damage coming through thick and fast. Tower melting away to Armel with the DK. Does he got a shield rune as well? He does. Okay, there's no way of going for this DK right now, but Cube stuck around a little too long. Does pay the price for it as the middle tier 1 tower is going to drop. Secret will take it. It's starting to feel like a noose wrapping around the necks of Ivy. And we did say this a little bit in game number 2, but I think this is the most convincing laning stage we've had so far.
Yeah, it's looking pretty strong out from Secret. I think the one thing for Ivy right now is... It's kind of the same issue from game 1, where what hero do you really connect with here as your supports? The best bet is probably the Ember. Matsani's going for a Battle Fury on the Ember Spirit, so he's going for the Long Con as well.
Wow, that's a throwback.
Which is, yeah, it's really interesting. Maybe you get value down the line when Adi does get his Ags up, but that's not a priority for the Lycan. It's still the Overlord game here for him. So it's the long game that Ivy's looking for. They will get a push going. And then, again, with the dominated creep, doesn't take too long. Secret is sort of around the area if they wanted to make a play, though.
Yeah, they really are. They're hanging out, and Puppy's nearby. Yamich, Crystallis, all waiting in the tree line. If anyone comes and hits this tower, I'm pretty sure they're going to go for it.
Radiant's
Ultimate now available in the Shadow Dance as well. And yep, here we go. Yamage going to start things off. They're going to try and go for the shapeshift onto the Lycan just to get himself way out on the run, but the stuns are there, coming through thick and fast. Puppey saving the chaotic offering, and that's going to do enough to bring them down. But Chrysalis, he's got to be careful. He took a lot of damage inside that ultimate from those kisses, but Cube, I think he's not going to be able to finish the kill onto Slark here, but in comes Strikeoff from the sidelines, brings down now Boom has to back away as well. Does look like they're going to be able to get away on both Yamage and Boom. Chrysalis healed back up to full as well, so very worthwhile trade, I would say, for the side of Secret.
I want to re-engage.
Chrysalis certainly does. He's back to full health, has loads of mana to work with as well. Able to get another easy pickup here. 6 permanent agi already on the Slark. Chrysalis is having a game and a half.
It certainly is. I mean, that was a good decision to smoke in the back, come back in, find an extra support kill. You might have been happier if you managed to bully out Stoikov while his ult was down. They don't manage to find him. It stands a little bit further back, but you get the objective you want. And again, with the tower gone early, they can just invade here. Knowledge Rune was picked up already. The Wisdom Rune picked up by Coop, so no stealing here for Secret. But they are playing around his tempo well. Man, Puppey, I mean, I'm surprised he's all in on Upheaval here.
Another play on the bottom lane, but this time they're not going to be able to bring down Q. The TPs are coming in through from Ivy. Chrysalis, though, he's going to be happy just to have kind of poked the wasp's nest a bit, get them all to come out, and then peace out without getting stung. He might be just going back in again. Dude, there is no chill on Chrysalis right now. He's finding opportunities. Let's see if they can punish this one. He's going to pop the ultimate pretty early here. Stoikov has the double damage as well. Just throws down the Viper Strike onto Puppey. Puppey's like, okay, man. It's not very chill. And now they look to steal the stacks.
And they do that really fast with Boom around here as well. So
Certainly
going
do.
for the Aura Beastmaster all in, going for the Guardian Greaves next. No drum memes anymore. So it's just not experimenting too hard. Though again, I do feel like Boom did have a great performance last time. I don't think it's down to his build. Just really the draft coming out and the timings that Ivy met. Still, your timing's lining up here for Secret once more. Ivy, the one thing is, space for Sunny. He does have the Battle Fury up on that Ember, so the farm pace can escalate. Secret not stepping off gas. Smoke again.
Yep, I like this. There is a pretty scary timing coming up from Ivy with this Viper Axe. I actually think that's fairly significant this game. Against most of these heroes, it's going to be fairly annoying to play into, especially for the Slark. So they kind of want to take as many fights as possible before that one comes down. And Jim and Sento going to be another clean kill for the side of Team Secret. Chrysalis just getting involved with every single engagement as well. Like this Slark is everywhere. He doesn't want to miss out on a kill.
Yeah, I mean, he has the Echo Saber Diffusal up. He hits like a truck. He's getting all this free agi his way. 7 now. Feels pretty damn good in that hero. And they just keep that push going. They tie in with their DK. They shove in with their Beastmaster. And there's still no objectives being taken by the side of Ivy. Like, their push potential is just not up there. Until maybe you get your shard up on Stoikov. But it's only really the Lycan. And Ade's just not had that smooth start to fully commit onto the objectives. Heck, Puppey's just upheavaling the wave to slow down the movement of creeps onto the tower.
Yeah. What is he like? Not a little
Clear it out as well.
rapscallion.
Get some farm.
Yeah. Alright, do you reckon he's going to go shard on the Warlock? Is it worthwhile?
I want to see it. I don't know if it's worthwhile. I want to say it's not that worthwhile, but I want to see it.
I mean, he might just get it from a Tormentor anyway. Ade, he's going down again. Slow on the shapeshift, actually, and yeah, he's not going to pop it. Going to accept his fate. This one is just going to be Chrysalis getting the kill on him once again. Chrysalis is just getting so goddamn much across this map right now. It's actually ridiculous.
It's pretty scary to give a Slark this much permanent agi. Up 8. He's just going to get top from his Shadow Dance passive now as well, and he's just continuously going for these fights. He's not being stopped, and the Upheaval having the damage tied into it now is pretty nice. I mean, you just farm. And Puppey is just actually farming here. 2k in the bank.
Chrysalis doing a bit of dodgy dewarding mission here as well. Notice that his Shadow Dance go down. Dewarded the cliff. Ultimate to get away. 007. Very nicely done.
I always thought Puppey just keep channeling to kill off the dominated creep. Just get more gold, you know, keep that farm going. What's he even buying? Alright, he's going for the Solar Crest. Alright. Nothing too exciting.
I don't know, as a Warlock player, I thought you'd find that thrilling.
No.
No?
I mean, you know, Solar Crest did just recently get changed. It feels a little bit better now, I suppose. The build-up is just nicer.
Well, they are going to be able to kill Puppey. down here in the bottom lane. They finally punish him for his greed and just sitting in this bottom lane doing not a whole lot.
He just buys it out.
Yep. Grab that soul crest before he dies. Man, that's a pretty worthwhile death as well. Dying with minimal gold. Very, very ideal.
Yeah. We do have that timing coming out for Stoikov, though. The Axe that you mentioned is there. The nosedive ready. So a lot of output and a lot of presence now from the Viper here.
Yeah, yeah. This is this could be big, but is it going to be enough to save Ade? Certainly not. Especially he's getting used up, so can't even use the nosedive. Does finally drop it down, but taking a lot of damage from the bedlam here. Stoikov, he's going to get controlled up pretty hard here, and now they've got the pounce as well with the fear. Chrysalis, he's going to get another. Has to be careful though, running low on shadow downs, but then again, there's no one here to do any damage to him, so might as well just finish the job. The kiss is coming in over the top as well, but Chrysalis is going to be able to easily heal up in the shadows there. Ivy, they just can't seem to put the fights together for themselves, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's just not lining up. They overstayed their welcome. After that kill on Puppy, they get punished with a nice swing around coming out from Chrysalis, and a lot of these fights are starting to break up while Armel's just farming. Like, the DK's given free reign up top, he's got good wards to protect himself here as well. And he's got the BKB all done. So you are ready to go now on your DK, just have that presence for the team.
Yep, Alec taking some hits. Golem comes down as well. Chrysalis trying to finish the job, but can't quite do so. Has got the ultimate just off cooldown now, so was playing on the edge just a little bit. And also gets off the Dark Pack there to try and get the kill onto Zhani. The first fight he joins, he just gets absolutely cut up. It's not feeling good for Ivy. That is not what you wanted to see. We were kind of all waiting to see what this Ember Spirit could really do in this first fight. And the answer, unfortunately, was absolutely nothing.
I mean, the Battle Fury build just feels way too farm-oriented. I don't think you're really getting too much value from the cleave here. It's really just for the farming. And they're chasing for more. Nah, they're just going to go for the Tormentor. Will Puppy actually take this?
Oh, I hope so. God, I hope so. No!
Oh,
Yamich is going to be the one who gets it.
Unfortunate.
I mean, probably better.
I mean, that's probably the better one. Yeah, definitely the better shard.
But we want
I want to see the imps.
We want
I want to see I want to see the imps.
Me and John are very simple
I want to
people.
see how much damage they do. They look silly.
Yeah. It's just a mini version of whatever golem you have, right?
Very many. They don't have that much HP.
They're cute.
But they explode.
Yeah, they
so
do.
it's nice.
Looks
God, it's so funny too.
golems.
We were having a conversation on Warlock as a hero and why he's a hero. He is literally a nerd that just studies a lot and loves tomes and
What do you mean?
grimoires.
Bird's not nerd. Bird's fresh. He's got mad riz. He's got an evil purse.
Warlock? No, he's a nerd. He's a librarian.
Bro,
His power is reading books.
He's got nerd riz though. He's one of those one of those nerds that, you know, people find really attractive, for sure.
If we had Showcase View, I would have loved if our observer just took us to Showcase Warlock here. He's
Yeah.
not the sharpest looking fella. He's
Doesn't
a
need
silly
to be.
looking fella.
That's why you have the charisma. You don't need the looks.
Gate play?
Absolutely. He reads the books, studies the anatomy, you know. Vincento. Gonna get his anatomy studied here. Lucky.
I don't even know what you're trying to say here.
No, I gave up a while ago. Sometimes your mind stops going, but your mouth doesn't.
Oh, look at that. We have drums of insurance. Not quite the fun drums, but drums nonetheless for Puppy.
Yeah, he's really just kind of finding these little value. They've actually managed to find Ember Spirit here. Do they have the damage taken down before the sun runs out? Yeah, no, they do not. No, they do not. Slider Fist, Remnant away. Zhani gets out.
You see, if you had the drums there, you would have, right?
That's true. Or a golem.
Would have had enough.
But you
Or
are
a golem, but
down
the
the other
drums.
side. Viper's been trying to make a little play here onto Yamich, but I'm not sure this is going to work out okay. The team has arrived, and, well, Yamich might be dropping regardless here as the ultimate comes out onto him, but no, he's got a Yule, so he's going to survive. Oh, Viper, he doesn't even get the support. Gives his life for absolutely nothing. Secret, no man left behind, coming back, saving their Dark Willow. And as you say, you know, this is totally worthwhile these days. TPing heroes across, dropping golems, just making sure no hero gets picked off is absolutely a great way to play it. Don't
It just shuts down the enemy team.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't find kills, you don't come back. And I like what Crystal is going for. He's just going for the upgrades. Going for the Harpoon next. He's going to have that gold and 500. So the full upgrade's going to be ready. No Ags at all. Still looking for kills here. Ade.
Yep, he's going to be the target. Does go for the ultimate here, but obviously when he's leashed up, it's very hard for him to actually get away. Stun out from Armel as well. And they finished the job nicely. Down he goes. Ice Shaman going to also drop as well. An extra 250 gold going for the Slark. That's ridiculous as well. So there's going to be a kill onto Jim Vincento. Yamich finds him on the sidelines. Even throws him out a little tip as well. Tip back from Mr. Jimmy Boy.
Yeah. Just they're starting to feel themselves a little bit on Secret. 27-5, who wouldn't? 16k lead. They've had a spectacular early game. For Ivy, and this is something that's been consistent across their career games. Sonny does tend to play a lot more farm heavy. Right? It worked out in game 2 with a Drow, because the core matchup was good, but your investment here on the Ember, it feels like it needs so much to get going. And it's going to take a lot more time to farm to reach that point.
Meanwhile, his team are just dying left, right, and center. Like it's a rough old situation. Honestly, I just feel like the death has just been way too much on the side of Ivy, but it's hard. This Slark is such a beast. You know, he can just run down anybody he wants. And look at this dive. I mean, he's killing them on the steps of their ancient, in their fountain. That's pretty bad. Yamich getting very low once again. Can they at least get this kill? Doesn't even look like it. Jani, he's gonna pop. Doesn't quite. Yes, he does. He does die. Chrysalis looking for the ultra kill now. Moving on to Shtokov. He's got the pounce to come in here. He's got an Aegis as well, so you bet he's gonna go for the rampage. Moving across towards Ade as well. Is he gonna get it? Yes, he is. Secret. They are turning them inside out. It's the Chrysalis show.
Yeah, he's online. Runs down. He has a great lane. He's hyper aggressive in this game.
Coming out as well.
Playing sick. Yeah. So he's got that hold. Like he had it in that last fight. We saw its effects.
Yep.
It's pretty nice with a Slark and keeping that chase. Full Ags on Armel. Push just keeps going. No reason to stop. Ivy.
Oop. Threatening the golem here. Could land it onto 2, and is absolutely going to do exactly that. Chrysalis just keeps on eating them up. There's going to be a GG soon, I'm pretty sure. This game doesn't look playable anymore. Secret even considering going for the tier 4s, and there it is. GG's come out. Secret will take the series and thus secure themselves in Division 1 for next season. It was expected, but at the same time, they did it in style.